So this video is going to be about the 144,000 in the book of Revelation. So I'm going to be just explaining it just the way I look at it in the Bible. Like if a lot of people don't believe that black people are Hebrew Israelites, then you won't ever understand who the 144,000 is. So I just wanted to hurry up and get into it. There was just real fast, because this is kind of like, it kind of made me look at the situation kind of funny. There was a guy on YouTube. He's an old pastor. He's a Gentile pastor, a white guy, and he's not Jewish at all. But he said in one of his videos that he he might be one of the 144,000. And when he said that, I was laughing like Mike Epps was doing a stand-up in front of me. Like, this was crazy. Because first of all, the 144,000 are black Hebrew Israelite boys that are virgins. So he's not a Jew, he's not black, and he's not a virgin, and yet he's saying he's part of the 144. So let me prove what I'm talking about right now. So let me pull out my Bible real fast. Let me get right into it. But that was really funny when he had said that. So I'm going to go to the book of Revelation, right? And let me see what chapter I got to go to. Hold on one second. Okay, so let's go to Revelation chapter 7, verse 2, and I'm going to read down. And I saw another angel ascend from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of children of Israel. Now, all the tribes, it was 12,000 sealed from each tribe, which was 12 tribes, 12,000 from each tribe. Okay? And we all know that the Israelites are Negroid featured. We're talking about Negroid featured. From light skin to dark skin, 12 tribes of Israel. They're all scattered throughout the four corners of the earth and the islands, okay? So we just proved right there, it's 144,000 from the tribe of Israel. 12,000 from each tribe. Let's go to Revelation, because I wanted to complete this. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14. Verse 2. Okay? Revelation chapter 14, verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as if it was a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which are not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God and the Lamb. Okay? So it says the 144,000 that weren't defiled with women. So if you want to have the understanding, like if you think that you're part of the 144,000, even if you're an Israelite, no, you are not a virgin. So stop taking the blessing from somebody else and trying to claim it for yourself. Now, we're talking about 144,000 Hebrew Israelite boys that were not defiled with women. So how do you get that? So let's look at the clues here. I'm going to teach you guys, and I'm going to say I'm going to teach you guys a better way of how to follow the Bible. Because like a police detective that would read these scriptures will be able to connect these dots. If he had faith in Christ, he would connect these dots and be able to just be the biggest scholar ever. But they just don't want to do that. I think I've mentioned that before. Like if somebody like a police detective gave their life to the Lord, they would just be like extremely good at what they do. As far as breaking down the Bible, you got to read the Bible like that. It's giving us information. It's saying it's 144,000 from the 12 tribes, 12 from each tribe. It's saying that there are boys that are undefiled with women, and so we know who the 144,000 Jews are. We know that not Jews, Israelites. We know that they're black boys that are virgins. It says virgin. So if you've been with a woman, like, you're not the 144. So who are they? Who are they? Where are they? So I believe right now, I believe that they were just born, the black children that are born that are living right now. I'm talking about like under the age of 10, because I believe that Christ is going to come back real soon. A lot of people like to say you don't know the day or the hour. Like, shut up. Like, nobody ever. How about this? I'll give you a little analogy, since people like to say you don't know the day or the hour. When you order a package online and they say 7 to 11 business days, you don't know when that package is coming, but you do know to look out after 7 days. When you start seeing that UPS truck driving up the street, you know that could possibly be your package. So you're on the lookout for those days. You're on the lookout. You're watching for your package. Like every truck that drives up the street, you're going like this. The Lord literally tells us to do that. He says to watch out for the signs and wonders, and he gives us the signs and wonders. And because I'm watching out, I believe that Christ is going to come back within the next 6 years. Now, that doesn't say that I know the day or the hour. Knowing 6 years from now, or saying that I believe that Christ is going to come back from now to 6 years from now, that's not saying I know the day or the hour. Back to the package analogy. You don't know the day or the hour that the package is coming. You don't know. But you do know the week, because it says 7 to 11. So you know the week. You know to watch out in that time frame. So stop telling people that they don't know the day or the hour. Nobody ever said that. The day and the hour is going to be the hard part. Nobody knows when exactly Christ is going to come. You know to be on the lookout. So hopefully that helps you guys out right there. But we have to study this more. The 144,000 are going to be sealed by God. Why are they sealed by God and nobody else is because there are people that are going to be sealed, but these are particularly ones that are going to be sealed by God. But why? Because it doesn't say women. It says boys. It says 144,000 boys that are virgins, that never was defiled. And we know they're not white boys. They're not any other nation but the nation of Israel. And this is the reason why the Illuminati has been so adamant on trying to destroy little black boys. With this LGBT thing that's going on, they want a lot of the little black boys to end up on that route so they cannot get their blessing. They're trying to destroy little kids. And then they try to harm them with putting GMO and vaccines inside their body. And then they put violence in the black communities so that prophecy won't ever take place. This is why it's very important to keep your children, to keep praying for your children, because, you know, especially your young sons, because your young sons most definitely can be part of the 144,000. They're on the earth right now. Some of them are on the earth. Some of them haven't been born yet. But they're going to be part of the 144,000. Now, here's the thing. What are the... I'm trying to get somewhere with this. Because back to the why is God sealing these boys? And my only conclusion is not anything that I can prove. It's just the spiritual intellect that I have going on. I believe that when Herod was going around killing all the 2-year-olds and under, he would go throughout all the tribes and he would order his soldiers to kill all the baby boys. I believe that Herod killed 144,000, like, is a spiritual thing. 144,000 baby boys, and I believe that God, now you could say prove this, I'm not going to prove this. This is something that I think of. That the Lord said, okay, since these boys did not get a chance at life, and you took their soul, like you took their life, they didn't get a chance to even prove themselves in this world. They were taken out because through something that of murder. I believe that the Lord took the spirit of those the souls of those children and placed them into this end time. And then that's the 144,000 that he said, y'all are going to be redeemed. Y'all not going to have no trouble. Since y'all were slaughtered by soldiers back then, I'm going to make it so when I bring you guys back, you're going to be 100% protected because you had to die in such a horrible way. You know, and so taken away from your mother and crying and they just went and slaughtered you or whatever. So I believe that this is just my belief that the 144,000 came from the little baby boys that Herod was slaughtering. And then now they're back during this end time event, born here, like walking and talking, or some haven't been born yet, to just be on the side of Christ. I believe that Christ chose them particularly just to be by his side. But at the same time, I believe that the falling angels that left heaven, I believe that Christ is replaced, because all the angels that left heaven have to be replaced. They all had positions. You know, the devil had a position in heaven. It was to play music for God and to praise. They had music for God. And so the devil has to be replaced. So there's going to be a man that's going to replace the devil. There's going to be men that are going to replace all the fallen angels. And by Christ using the 144,000, those men, those boys are going to replace those fallen angels. But there's multiple fallen angels that left. It was way more than 144,000. But we are going to naturally replace those angels that left. But we a lot of people that are from all different nations that believe in Christ, you're not sealed. You're not sealed, but the thing is that you can still survive, but you're just not sealed. You might die, you might survive to see Christ. All these things can blow up in front of you. It can be earthquakes. We all know you could survive the pestilences. You could survive the hurricanes, the destruction all throughout the world. You could survive that, and yet you probably wasn't sealed. You're just surviving. It's just kind of like an evil person surviving. You're like, how did this evil person make it through? Like, so a lot of people are going to be dying, and a lot of people are going to be surviving. But the people that follow Christ, a lot of people are going to die that follows Christ. Like, this already happened in history where Israelites who follow Christ got killed. The disciples were killed. They were hung upside down on crosses. So, 144,000 can't be killed. It doesn't matter what happens. Like, let me just give you an example. Like, one of the 144,000 could be on a plane, and the plane can crash, and then everybody would die on the plane except for the one person that was the 144,000. It'll be the one black boy that survived, and you're just like, how did he survive out of all these people? It could be any scenario like that. It can be an earthquake and everybody dies during an earthquake, but out through the rubble comes a little black boy. And so the earth is going to be destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah, but it's not just going to be fire. It's going to be all kinds of stuff that happens. But we all got to die one day. It's just that a lot of people are going to be dying in like horrible ways real soon. And the 144,000 are going to be God's chosen elect, only black boys. This is the reason why they say that black boys, I think it was some white lady over there in some Israel conference that said that the black boys are going to be the problem in the future. It's going to be a problem for the Satanists, because these little black boys, they can go to war. Like, they literally can go to war and you can't do nothing with them. You take all of them and send them out to war, you're going to lose the war. What can you do with them? You can't shoot them. They're not going to get hurt. You can't kill them. So if they come after you, they go after the elite, they go after, and I really mean this. I mean, the Bible, it doesn't say this, but I'm just giving you an example. If these children are protected and the Lord wants to use them for war, then it is what it is. He put a seal on them. So 144,000 young black boys that are virgins. Some are here on this earth right now. They're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, 9, 10 years old, haven't been defiled. They're innocent. They're good kids. They're going to learn how to learn the ways of the Lord. They're going to automatically just adapt to just understanding what God wants. Those are the 144,000 black boys. Meanwhile, everybody else, the old heads, myself included or whatever, we need to just fall back and just let them have their moment. Like, that's, the Lord sealed them. Now, you want to be sealed, just follow Christ. Follow Christ. If stuff start blowing up in front of you, you're saved. If you die, you get to go to the kingdom. So, a lot of us, just because we're not necessarily sealed like they are, it doesn't mean that we can't still survive and see Christ when he comes. But y'all just need to stop calling yourselves part of the 144. Y'all are not virgins and y'all not Israelites. I'm speaking to the Caucasian race, and y'all not boys. So leave that alone. Just let them. I don't know how much more you guys want me to explain this, but they're in the end. They're when you just notice that when y'all see these little black boys walking around the grocery store, or you go to amusement parks, or wherever you go where the kids are, and you see little black boys, just understand that I guarantee that you have seen 144. You have seen one of the 144. That's 12,000 from each tribe. I guarantee you go to a McDonald's and see a little black boy eating, I guarantee one of them is a part of the 144. Guarantee it. And now the Satanists and the Illuminati, they don't like that. They want to kill these 144. But these kids are sealed. They're sealed, and the Satanists can't do nothing about it. If the Satanists try to do something to these little kids, they will have a heart attack right then and there and die. Nothing can hurt these children. And so if you guys have little kids, black little boys that are Israelites, you most likely have a 144. Now, I'm not saying all of y'all have a 144, because one of y'all kids might slip up, get a little older, and might want to fornicate before he's 13 years old. You know, they don't stop acting like that don't happen in the black community, where little, they be fornicating at 12 and 13. Stop acting like that don't happen. So we have to teach our kids the right way, because we can be ruining their blessing if we don't raise them up the right way. But one of y'all kids is probably one of the 144. That's who the 144 is. Thank you for watching this video. God bless.